time for some more egg-speriments.
Holy smoke! Can someone open a window, please? Holy Smoke, Exploring Faith and Science.
Hello, I'm Faye, aka the Batty Boffin, and for today's egg-experiment you're going to need some eggs. I've got some here. Now some of these are raw and some of them are hard-boiled, and I've written some names on them with a pencil so that we can identify which are which. Now I'm not telling you which are right now, you're going to find that out later. So my eggs are called Agnes, Fred, Ethel and Bob, and we're going to work out a way to find out which are hard-boiled and which are raw without opening them. Here's how. So here is a way that you can tell. I'm going to spin some of these eggs, and you make a note of the names and see if you can work out which ones are raw and which ones are hard-boiled. So for a start, I'm going to spin Bob. So when I spin it, it kind of spins okay, and I touch it, and it keeps spinning. That was quite interesting. Let's try Fred next. I'm going to give this a spin. Oh, wow, did you see how much faster that one spins? Wow. And when I touch it, it stops dead. That was Fred. Here now is Agnes. Let's see what happens with this one. Yes, that one spins really fast as well. And when I touch it, it stops dead. Finally, we've got Ethel. Ethel's not very keen on spinning. And when I touch it, it keeps spinning. Now, can you work out which are hard-boiled and which are raw and what's going on here? This is all to do with momentum and inertia. Some of the eggs, like Ethel, weren't very keen to start spinning, but when I tried to stop them, they kept going. That's because Ethel is a raw egg. The insides are liquid, so when I spin the outside, the shell, the insides aren't that keen on coming along with it. But once I've got it spinning, there the insides are spinning too, reluctantly. I touch the outside, but the inside is still going round, and it kind of takes the shell with it. So the raw eggs don't like to start spinning, and when they are spinning, they don't like to stop. So that's Ethel and Bob were raw eggs. On the other hand, Fred and Agnes, the inside is solid, so it's kind of like stuck to the outside, they move together. So when I spin the outside, the inside spins very well with it. And when I stop the outside, the inside stops as well. So, that's the science. So that was our great egg experiment. But why are we doing experiments with eggs around about Easter? Well, apart from the obvious connection with chocolate eggs, who doesn't like chocolate eggs? I've got something else as well. I've got one more egg here with the name Mary on it. And one of my favourite stories from the very first Easter is in John chapter 20, where Mary looks at the empty tomb and sees some angels and she can't work out what's happening. She turns around and sees Jesus, but she thinks it's the gardener, and she says, "Have you taken him away? Tell me where, I'll go find him." And then Jesus speaks her name, Mary, and then she knows, and everything changes. Happy Easter.